I thought, I've got to paint those. So I started making paintings of them. But then I changed, I gave them back. I tried to do them as faithfully as I could. One, that head with the butterflies, and the other back and shoulder with the flowered blanket, and then next to it is another one with showing the intestinal tract on the left of it. And during the Romantic period, for medical students to study. And if you go to that museum in Florence, you can see them. And I did some that were, this I did in my apartment in Los Angeles, in between movies. I did a body of work. And like the Proto-Renaissance was inspiring me. You can walk up here if you like. Well, this is me, and this is Swami Satchidananda, and so that's the great yoga teacher who this is a direct copy of a wax model that resides in the Museo de Specola in Florence. A doctor, surgeon would...
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like an icon. It's so spiritual, so beautiful. All the light emanating from it. And people love these things. Oh, what a great idea. Louis John Carlino graduated from, he was a medic in Korea, and then he came out and went to USC and graduated, wrote a play called The Brick and the Rose that is still performed in colleges all around the nation. When he was like 24 years old or less, and then he went on to have a career in film and did lots of films. You can Google him and he comes up on Wikipedia. Anyway, he was here visiting and I hadn't seen him in 30 years, and him and his wife, and he said, how do you like this? And he showed it to me on his iPhone, and I said, I think it's beautiful. He said, it's a photograph I took. He said, I was just walking in my shadow and I snapped this picture. And he said, I have it in color, and I'll have it digitally printed. And he said, I really like it. And he said, I'll send you one. Because I told him, I said, I'll make a crow for you. And he says, oh, well, I'll send you a...
Yeah.
So we're doing that. So he sent that. Does my tarot for me and my astrology, and whenever I'm upset about something, the fucking world is killing me. What's going on? Is it going to get better? And I said, quick, do the cards, do the tarot. And she's cool. She says, don't worry, you're doing everything right. It's going to be okay. I do a lot of different periods, like I did portraits for a year, more than a year. I mean, I have to get serious.
Have to get serious.
Time's running out. But the idea is for it to be hanging there, and you're sitting there waiting for your plane, and then all of a sudden it starts moving. And then after a while, it stops. And you don't know when it's going to come on. I loved making this model. It took me 3 weeks. But then they didn't want to do it. I could have built it for them too.
This was for the slow airplane?
Yeah. Oh, that battery's got more juice in it than I thought.